What's up, y'all? I'm back at y'all with another video. Now we're going to talk about why you can't stay focused on your purpose. Now, I know a lot of you guys, y'all just thinking, well, oh, that's easy. I know what it is. It's the females. It's always the females. Nah, it's not the females. Sometimes it's just you. You know what I'm saying? And the main reason why a lot of you guys can't stay focused on y'all purpose is because it's not blowing up how you want it to blow up. It's not generating the money right now, how you want it to generate the money. See, a lot of y'all guys, y'all can't stay focused on y'all purpose is because y'all have short-term thinking. Y'all think if it's not generating money around 5 to 10 months, then you just quit. You can't stay focused on it. You start slacking. You start, pursuing that purpose a lot less because it's not generating the money you think that it's supposed to generate in a certain amount of time. See, you could tell if a guy is really, if something is really his purpose or not. He know that he want to make money, but at the same time, he doesn't have short-term thinking. See, a guy that has short-term thinking, a lot of times those guys, they're just doing that. They're pursuing that purpose just for the money. It doesn't genuinely make them happy. It doesn't fill the void in their life. A lot of y'all dudes, y'all can't stay focused on your purpose is because y'all pursuing different things, different crafts for the wrong reason. You got to make sure you're doing it for the right reason. You got to make sure you're doing it because it genuinely makes you happy. When you're doing something because it genuinely makes you happy and it fills the void in your life, like you don't have that short-term mindset. You don't have, that mindset of like, okay, if it doesn't generate money within 1 year, I'm going to quit. Nah, you don't have that mindset. You just keep going and keep going because it genuinely makes you happy. And this is what separates that one. It divides that 1% from the rest of the people. Because they had that long-term thinking. And plus they found their true purpose. They pursued that, that passion or that craft for the right reasons. They did it because it makes them happy. A lot of you guys pursuing purposes because of just money. And that's what the short-term thinking comes into play. And then y'all basically put expectations on y'all purpose when you have that short-term thinking and when you're just doing it for the money. It's like, okay, if this video don't blow up, a guy with short-term thinking and a guy that doesn't, he's not pursuing a purpose for the right reasons. I'm gonna just use YouTube for instance. Okay, like you could tell when someone is doing YouTube, they're enjoying what they're doing on YouTube, and when they're not enjoying what they're doing on YouTube. It's because a lot of times they'll post one video, right? And they'll wait a whole year to see if that video gonna blow up. But they don't continue to post videos during that year. They'll just wait. They'll post one video every 3 months just to see if it's gonna blow up. That's how you could tell that purpose that's not their true purpose, because they're just doing YouTube just for the money. You understand what I'm saying? And you could tell when someone doing it not for the money. Like me, I'm not doing it for the money. And you could tell that I'm not doing it just for the money, even though I want to make money. I'm not, don't get me wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I want to make money. I want to be rewarded for my hard work. But you could tell that I'm doing it because it's my passion. It's my purpose. A lot of y'all dudes can't stay focused because you're not passionate about your purpose. You're not passionate about what you're doing. You're just doing it just because you think it can make, colossal amount of money, enormous amount of money. That's why y'all guys can't stay focused. You got to do something because it makes you happy. You're going to get distracted real easily if you're just doing it for the money. I'm serious. You're gonna get distracted. You could tell the ones you could tell the ones that's not doing it for the money on YouTube. You could tell the ones that's is doing it for the money on YouTube. You could tell the difference between the ones that's doing it. Because the ones that's doing it because it genuinely makes them happy, they upload videos regularly. The ones that's just doing it for the money, they'll do one video a month. You could tell the difference. So make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Like me, I'm doing this for the right reason. Because, you know, I know for a fact I have long-term thinking when it comes down to this YouTube. I see my channel taking off years from now. I don't see my channel taking off like in 2 months. I don't see that. I just don't see that. And plus, I'm not worrying about when it's going to take off. That's the problem. When a person that's the problem with a lot of guys. When you're doing it for the wrong reason, you can't stay focused because, like, if it doesn't take off when you want it to take off, it's just like you're gonna just be like, man, you gonna have doubt about what you're doing. You're gonna eventually become disloyal to it because it's not taking off how you want it to take off. But the people that can stay focused, they don't care when it take off. You know, they're doing it because it genuinely makes them happy. So that's why they can be consistent. The ones that's, you know, that's getting unfocused, the ones that can't stay focused, is because they're not doing it for the right reasons. It's all about intentions when you're doing something, especially when it comes down to purpose. A lot of guys, they can't stay focused. They can't stay focused because they have short-term thinking and they have a get-rich-quick mindset. It's not about, your purpose is not about just getting rich quick. It's not about that at all. It's about doing something with a good motive, with the right motive. Doing something because it fills that void in your life that we all have as guys. Y'all guys got to understand that about purpose. It's not about just the money. The money is just a plus. That's all I see the money on YouTube when I start making money on YouTube. It's just going to be a plus. But you know what I'm saying? But you could tell, like I said, you could tell which ones, you know, that's not focused and which ones that are focused. The ones that are focused, it's not about just the money. It's helping them. They're having fun doing it. It's about having fun and doing something that makes you happy and filling that void in your life. That's what it's about. Yeah, we all want to be rewarded. I understand that clearly. But when it comes down to your purpose, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. That's just like if I say, like, if I talk about my YouTube channel, right? And I say, oh, I'm doing YouTube about, you know, semen retention and trying to help guys out to get on their purpose and stuff like that, and teaching guys about women. If I'm saying it just like that, you could tell that I'm not really into it. But if I say like, oh yeah, I'm doing semen retention, bro, you need to check out my videos. You know, I'm helping guys out. I'm helping guys out to find themselves, find their purpose. You could tell the difference. You could tell the ones that's doing it for just the money. You could tell the ones that's doing it, you know, because it's their passion. So a lot of you guys can't stay focused because it's really not your passion. It really doesn't make you happy. So what's going to come with that is misery. Trust me. And when it comes misery and when you're doing something just for the money, it still make you miserable. Like, and you don't love it, it still can make you miserable. And it's a chance that you're going to give up on it and you won't be able to stay focused. So you guys got to understand. You got to make sure you're doing something for the right reasons. You guys, you don't want to waste your time on something that doesn't genuinely makes you happy. Get into a crowd. Get into, find your purpose in something that genuinely makes you happy. Stop doing stuff just for the money. Money is not going, it's not the, it's not the root of happiness. A lot of you guys don't understand that. You're going to just want more and more and more and more and more. And if you don't have more and more and more and more, you're going to be unhappy. So you guys got to understand, when it comes down to purpose, if you're doing it for the wrong reasons and it's not, progressing how you want it to progress, you're not going to stay focused on it. You're not going to be able to, be loyal to it. You're not going to be able to hang on to it. It's just the truth. I'm just tired of a lot of you guys wasting y'all time, pursuing things that doesn't make you happy. I want you to pursue things that does make you happy, bro. And the only thing you have to do is find a way to monetize it. That's it. That's all you have to do. I'm tired of y'all guys. It's just like working a job for the money, but you don't love the work you're putting in. That's still, when you at that job working, the misery still be there. Like you working 8 hours miserable, but you're getting decent money, but you're working 8 hours miserable. That's not a good life, bro. It's just not a good life. That's still misery. Even if you're making pretty good money, it's still misery. So you guys gotta understand, why a lot of you guys can't stay focused on your purpose is because you have short-term thinking and you're not really doing it for the right reasons. The work has to make you happy. The work that you're putting in has to make you happy. That's what's going to make you become successful and make you become loyal to that. But if it doesn't, you're going to get unfocused. You're going to start putting less and less more time into it. And you're going to become miserable. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. I'm trying to do everything I can to help you guys out. It's Coleman.